Alright, what is up? It is Sunday. It is not Friday. And JHK has cooked something for us. But there are at least like 2 or 3 locations where I can see some signs of human civilization. And I can see some massive car blurs, which is pretty good. 2022 is interesting with a blur like this. Actually, this is a very interesting blur the more I look at it. It almost feels like a truck blur, but the shape is very strange. So at first when I saw the blur, I was like, oh yeah, this is not going to be that hard. But the more I look at this blur, the less I can explain it. Like I was thinking, maybe if you have a blur like this in Gen 4 and 22, maybe it's Nigeria or Kenya or something, but like, very hard to say. This one, my immediate thought was Argentina. There are other options, like a Peru maybe, or something. I think I like Argentina the most for now. This one I thought could honestly be something like Kenya, to be honest. No. Yeah, maybe I like Kenya. This one... Is that like a blur theme today or something like that? We see lots of car blurs. This one I'm unsure about. I thought it was something in Asia. Like, maybe 2019 is also interesting. I mean, maybe it's Cambodia. Hard to say. Maybe it's like old Vietnam coverage. This is also fascinating. Like this almost reminds me of some like Israel coverage I've seen. But I mean, unsure about that one for now. This one, it looks like there is a town over there. I'm gonna turn my microphone a little bit because I always like to lean in towards my screen and then you can't hear me as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are options for this one. This one, my first thought was Brazil, but I mean, maybe it's Misiones if we have Argentina. Maybe it's something else entirely. This one is not going to load. I think this could also be a Kenya or Nigeria or something like that, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what it reminds me of the most. I was thinking Kenya was more likely if like this one is in the same group. But yeah, I mean, tough to say. This one is kind of nondescript. I mean, honestly, this could also be in Africa. Not sure about the country. Like maybe South Africa, Botswana, or something like that. But I mean, naming too many countries, I feel like. This could honestly be like a Vietnam or something. Because I was thinking about Vietnam also with like this one maybe. Like there is old coverage in Vietnam. I don't know what the copyright on that is. But I've also learned to ignore copyright because it's failed me too many times. This could honestly be South Africa. I guess it could also be Argentina maybe. Maybe the fence is more American, but I mean, if we stick to that idea of maybe having South Africa, maybe this is that. This one is surely in Africa. All comes down to the country. It looks like we have long white plates. It's hard with the urban because like it almost reminds me of like Senegal. I think Nigeria might check out, like a very nice part of Nigeria. Maybe it's like Kenya. Maybe it is Kenya because I don't think this looks like South Africa to me. This one can honestly be South Africa. And here we have a big blur again. Also 22. Also very interesting shape again. It looks like the same blur that we've seen in the other one. 22 is fascinating to me because I feel like this would have been updated if it is what I think it is. And that's not the last one. This one I'm less sure about. It looks like we have... No, I thought that was a sign over there. Like this thing. But I don't think that is a sign. I mean, this vaguely reminds me of... Like, this could honestly be Europe, but I don't think that's my first thought. Oh, there's more. I mean, this is surely like a Botswana, Kenya, Uganda. Yeah, I think we have 2 African countries, at least 2, maybe 3. But this is never there, right? This is surely like an Argentina or Peru, never Bolivia, never Chile. I mean, I think Chile is unlikely with the other locations. I think Peru is also unlikely. So I think I'm leaning Argentina on that. Like, let's say this is maybe Argentina. Like, let's stick to the Argentina idea. Let's say that is Argentina. And then potentially, I think this one could be Argentina. But I don't think Argentina is my first thought here. I think I would rather go South Africa, like maybe even Namibia on this, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's ever a universe where we have Namibia. Like, this is not Namibia, and like nothing else really fits. Like, maybe this, but like never ever. No, never ever. So let's, I mean, I need to look at these again. This is not Argentina. No, no. I feel like this might be Europe. I feel like we might have a Spain or something like that. I think this might be Spain, and I also think... Which one was it? I thought this one could be Spain. I think this vegetation reminds me of that, but the road does not. Blur is also interesting. The more I look at this, the more I think this is not there. So, I mean, let's ignore that for now. I mean, this could theoretically be Spain, I think. Tough to say. Maybe, I mean, technically this one could be there, but like, wouldn't be my first guess. I mean, yeah, tough to say. So yeah, so let's find some potential Argentina locks. I think this one is never there. This is never there. Very unlikely to be there. This could maybe potentially be there, but it's not what I would guess, I think. This is never there. Unlikely, I think. Probably not. Never. Maybe. Never. Maybe. Never. Maybe. Never. What if there is just like a Botswana and we can just quickly get the Gen 3 locations, but I don't think there's enough for that because we have this one, this one, this one, and then this, but this is not there, right? This is never there. Maybe I should just try and make like an Asia group because I think there is one Asian country in here. I think this is Asia. I think this is Asia. Surely that is Asia, right? Then we just need to find 2 more. No, no. I can see this being a crazy Vietnam, like in some universe. I think it is unlikely. No. No. Maybe, but unlikely, I think. No, I thought this was also Africa. Yeah, I think this is probably Africa. No. No. Okay, it's tougher than I expected to make an Asia group. But like this has to be in like Vietnam or something like that, right? Or like, you know, Indo or something like that. I think that might check out. I should know what this is based on a cobbler. I guess my best bet is just like Nigeria, Kenya then, but I feel like let's ignore the copyright. It is like a massive blur though, which I think is unusual. Maybe it's a result of the panning, but I feel like the blur wouldn't be this big normally. Okay, so I mean, I still think there is something like an Argentina in here, presumably with this. And I do think that is that maybe this is just there, which no, I think this is honestly not there. I think this is South Africa or Kenya or something like that. But let's assume this is there. Let's just try and find a fourth location. Potentially this, I think, maybe has a chance. Alternatively this, maybe. But I think, which one do I like more? What if, I mean, I do think this one is not there, I'll be honest. But we can't really make assumptions like that, because that's how you always fail. Could this be Argentina? I think this could be Argentina. Like somewhere northwest, like Jujuy or something. And then this, I think, is less likely. Which one do I like for Argentina? Maybe this, honestly. Because I don't think this is any of the African countries. And I don't think this is Asia either. If we have a, like, it vaguely looks like it can, I mean, I can see it being Argentina. It's kind of hard, obviously, because you can't really see the road, but I mean, you also can't really see any of the infrastructure over there. But I mean, I can see a road, I can see some cars, but I can't really see enough. And there is a town. I think like the climate like roughly checks out. The mountains don't look terrible to me. I might just try this because we have to try something. I'm gonna try this. One away. Okay. So which one do we think is incorrect? Assuming it is Argentina, but I think that's not a bad shout. Which one am I the least sure about? I feel like this might not be there. The more I look at this, the more I like this for Argentina. I think this can be Argentina, but I feel like this might be bait for something else. But what would it be bait for? No, I think I like this for now. Maybe I swap like this one potentially. Like for this maybe. But I don't like this one as much as the other one as the issue. In which case, maybe I try this, but like this one I'm really not a fan of for Argentina. This looks like Northeast South Africa to me. is what I was thinking, but like maybe I try this instead. 2 away now. Okay, so this one was correct. In which case, I think either this one or this one is wrong then. Maybe this is Kenya. Does that make sense with the blur? I mean, it might make more sense than Argentina with the blur, maybe. Maybe I try and swap that one for this one, maybe? 2 away now. Okay, so this one was also right. Which means this one's probably wrong. Could this ever be there? In some universe? Honestly, I can see this being Spain. Or what if this is Israel? Because that was my very first thought. Should we try to entertain that thought? Is there anything here that could potentially be Israel? I think that might be a crazy idea. Also, I need to... What did I say? This one was like 1 away, right? And then I think... So this one is definitely correct, right? And the rest I'm not sure about. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's assume there is an Israel in here. Could this be Israel? Very unlikely. And I also think we're driving on the left here, so no. Could this be Israel? Yes. Maybe. The road, I think, is atypical. The mountains, I'm not sure where they would be. I mean, they have mountains. I guess we're looking east then, if it's there. So maybe this is there. And then potentially... This is never there, man. Can this be Israel? I mean, I think that is basically impossible, right? No, I don't think this is there. Never this. Never this. Maybe in some universe this, but that would be wild to me. And then, like, I just don't see enough options, to be honest. Maybe this somehow? Like, the trees do remind me of that, like, Mediterranean climate. But the rest looks nothing like it. I cannot reasonably try this, right? I think that would be completely insane. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, 2 away. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay. Just wanted to make sure that that is, like, a stupid idea. Okay. Now then. So I do want to get this group... I do want to find out which one is incorrect. And I think it might honestly be this one, but could it be that one? Maybe it's this one, honestly. I'm going to try this one. So let's get rid of that one and replace it with, like, not this one. Not this one either. What if I try this? Would that still check out? Because I think last time I sent these two together, that was 2 away, and I think I tried that with like... I tried it with this one, and I don't know what the other one was. Did I try it with this, or did I try it with this? Might have tried it with this one. I'm not sure what exactly I tried. Because I think this one looks more like Israel than this one. I mean, might want to try this. That is also 2 away. Okay, cool. So I guess that means out of these 3, only 2 are correct. So I guess these 3 are together, is what I'm learning. Which is also what I thought. So we get rid of that one, and we replace it with potentially... What even has the potential? Because it's not this, it's not this, I don't think. What if it is this? Like, I think that would be very unlikely, but like I could see this being there. Like, I feel like I would only really try that one because I'm kind of running out of options here, because I think the rest doesn't really check out, does it? I'm gonna try that. 1 away still. Okay. Yeah, I think I might be looking at the, like, looking for the wrong country right now. But I'm also not really sure what else it would be. I mean, like, maybe I'm looking for Peru instead of an Argentina, which I could see. Maybe this is somehow Peru. I mean, I could see this being Peru, to be honest. But okay, let's try and see if any one of these locations could potentially be Peru. Maybe this is Peru. I'm not sure what the blur is, but I mean... Yeah, I can see this being like Iquitos or something. We know this is wrong, we know this is wrong. We assume this is correct. This one I can see. This one is never there. Never there. Never there. This one we know is wrong. Also never there. We know it's wrong. Never there. I'm gonna try this one, to be honest. That is 2 away now. Okay, so we know that this was 1 away, right? Or was this 1 away? This was 1 away. So one of the other ones is incorrect. So which one do we get rid of then? Do I get rid of this one and like replace it with that one and see if that does anything? One away. Maybe honestly this one is not in this group, but then I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. Because I really thought like this one and this one were the same. But I guess you cannot make that assumption. How close was I with this? When I did this, wasn't that just 1 away? So maybe this is in that group. That is also 1 away. So I guess that means we know that these 3 are together, right? If I try it with another one, should give us confirmation. Like maybe this is there. I highly doubt that though. Which means that maybe we are looking for I mean, maybe we're just looking for this one. But like, I grouped that with something before. I'm gonna try that. One away still. I'm kind of running out of options, I'll be honest. Is it actually this? Did I try that? Don't remember if I did. One away. There aren't really any locations left that I think make sense. It's never this, right? Like, how could that make sense? Maybe it is that. One away. It's never this. Like, this is some African country. Like, probably some national park coverage, right? But I'm not really sure what else I would try. Because if I look at just this set, I'm beginning to think it might even be Spain, to be honest. But then this one was incorrect, right? Because I think I tried these three together and that was two away. So those cannot be together. Yeah, I am actually completely unsure what the remaining one is. Like, it's never this. I mean, I guess there is a universe where it can be this, but I just don't think that's right. We know it's not this, 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 it's not, I mean, we haven't tried this one, but I mean, it's not this either, and it's not that. So like, yeah, I'm like genuinely running out of options. Do I actually try this, but like in what universe is this correct? Or do I try this? I try this, like I cannot explain it, but one away, yep. Guess I'll try this then. What? Which one can it be? Or is my math not right? Or is it actually like this one after all and I'm like doing the math incorrect? That is one away, okay. But it cannot be this, because I've tried that before, haven't I? Have I tried that? Yeah, I mean, I've tried these three together, I think. I mean, I can try again. It's one away. But it's never this, right? Because I've tried that, yeah. This makes no sense. What is the last one? Because it's never this. And like, this doesn't really make sense with the blur. Because what would it be with the blur? And this one also doesn't make sense. So there's like nothing left, right? Because I tried this, tried this, tried that, tried this, tried that, tried this, tried that. Like, I think at that point I just kind of have to go with like something like this, even though it makes no sense. I guess I just have to try that. One away. What? Dude, I feel like I've genuinely tried all of these. And I think the remaining ones don't make sense to me, unless it's like... Because I want to click on options that I think make sense. I don't just want to like try things blindly, but... I mean, that's what I have ended up doing, right? Because like, how is this incorrect? It cannot be that, right? I've tried that, right? Yeah, I've tried it. And it cannot be that. I've tried that. Yep. Yeah, I genuinely have to go with one of the ones that I think are impossible. Have I tried this? I have, right? Yep. Yeah, I think I genuinely just have to go with one of these. But, like, what would it be then? Everything is one away. I'm gonna do it systematically now. Like, I don't even care. I've tried that. 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 Oh yeah. That makes sense mathematically. That's actually me being stupid. Because I tried these 4 together at first, and that was one away. And then once I found out that this one was incorrect, I didn't realize that the remaining 3 had to be together. And then, like, the entire time I thought I tried this, I thought this was the one I tried from the very beginning, which is true. Because I tried that one from the very beginning. But I didn't try it in this group. Okay, that's stupid. I think it's Argentina, right? It is not. Okay, cool. Can it actually be Spain? Peru. Okay, I do not know what it is then. Let's look at them again. Chile? Could it be Chile? Oh, Mexico. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. This one I think is a bit weird for Mexico, but I mean, Mexico is also not my first thought here, but okay, sure. This one is very Mexican. This one is too. Okay, sure. Yeah, I just did the math wrong, to be honest. And like, if you try multiple things, you kind of forget what you've tried already. And like, the entire time I thought that, like, my first choice has already been tried. Because I thought this was definitely in the group. So I tried that at the beginning, but I didn't try it with this one. Tried it with this one, right? Okay, this one is still interesting, but maybe this is like a... What do the buildings remind me the most of? I'm not sure. Alright, so let's say we have Kenya, right? So let's say this is Kenya, okay? In that case, we'll also say that let's say this can be Kenya. This can theoretically be Kenya. Well, actually, I think like these 2 could be Kenya. Maybe they're trying to bait us and like the 2 cobblers are not the same country. I think this can be Kenya. I think this actually has like a decent chance of being Kenya. Maybe this is honestly Kenya because I wanted to send South Africa in this, but I think it might be Kenya. I think this could be Kenya. Some national park. You know what? I'm gonna try this. 2 away. Okay, lovely. Let's try and make a I think this one kind of has to be Nigeria or Kenya, right? Is that another option? Let's say it's Nigeria, all right? So let's say we have Nigeria. Maybe this is Nigeria. I feel like this one could be Kenya, but maybe this might make sense for Nigeria, maybe? Does it? I mean, maybe it's like Senegal, for what I know. Maybe there is a universe where we have Senegal, but I think that's unlikely. Let's say those two are Nigeria, then like... Maybe this is Nigeria. And then what? Like... Maybe in some universe this one, but like where would it be? There is Gen 4 up north in the desert, right? But like... I think this building looks more Kenyan to me. Maybe this is Kenya, if we have Kenya. What else could be Nigeria? I don't think this is right. Don't think this is right. Don't think this is right. I mean, maybe it is just that with the big blur, but I mean... I think this has a chance at being there, but I'm not really sure. No, this is not there. And like, what is this? I mean, maybe this is, but like, where would it be, is the question. Maybe I'll just try this, honestly. One away, okay. So which one is wrong? I think it might honestly be the big blur. I think the blur is trying to bait us. Maybe not. I mean, we can try. We just need to remove one of these. I think, if anything, I might want to remove... Honestly, I might want to remove that one. And exchange it for... Let's say... And this is still based on the assumption that it is Nigeria, by the way. This is not Nigeria, right? Maybe it is. I'm gonna try this. You know what? Fuck it. That is 2 away. Okay, so this one is definitely right then. So maybe that means... Maybe this one is incorrect then. Maybe we try this. 2 away now. Okay, so this one is also correct. Which means maybe this one is incorrect. And we try... What do I even want to try? I don't really like any of these. Maybe I try this one, honestly. 1 away. Okay, so I guess that means... Either this one is wrong, or this one is correct, and this one is wrong. So I want to try that. 2 away. Okay, that is interesting. No, that's not interesting. So we know this one is correct and the other 2 are wrong. So what does that leave us with? Because, like, you know, I thought it was Nigeria, especially with this one. And this one. I'm just not sure what the 4th one is. Maybe it is just that one. Did I try that? It is 1 away. So, like, I mean, with these, like, weird national parks, I guess there's always a chance they are there. I think this one does not really look like that. Maybe I try this. 1 away. This is never there. This is also never there. Like, in what universe is this there? I'm gonna do it. I'm beginning to, like, forget what I've sent already and what I haven't. maybe... How is this ever there? Like, where would it be? I guess I'm gonna try it. This is not that. We know this is wrong, we know this is wrong. I think this has been tried. This has definitely been tried, right? Gonna double check. That has not been tried. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I thought it looked more like a Kenya national park to me, or like a Uganda national park. I mean, Uganda I don't think we have, but like, I guess it can be Nigeria, sure. I'm actually surprised that the two Kabilas are the same country. Like, they look exactly identical, but I thought that would be too easy, honestly. So I'm kind of shook that they are indeed the same. Okay. So that leaves us with what? This I do think is Kenya. Maybe South Africa. Do we have two African countries left? Because this one does not look very African to me, but I mean... Like, I genuinely think we have two African countries left. Like, this one I thought... I still think this looks more South American, but... The more I look, the more I think this building also looks African. I'm beginning to think this one might be South Africa. So let's say that is also South Africa. And then I think that... I think this looks more like Kenya. Like, this color palette reminds me more of Kenya than South Africa. Let's say those two are Kenya, because this is never South Africa, right? And then let's say we group that with this, maybe, and... Yeah, I don't see this being South Africa, so I'm gonna try that, although I don't really believe in it. One away. Okay. I think I might want to get rid of... Maybe the urban one, because urban is always a bit of a coin toss, but... No, maybe this one, honestly. Maybe I get rid of this one. And I exchange it for this one, which is what I originally thought was Kenya. And that is one away still, okay. So I think my next best bet is probably this one. Because I don't see this being there, because where would it be? Maybe this is that, but like, eh. I think it's too green and flat. Like, I mean, Kenya is green, but it's not like this shade of green, you know? I'm gonna try this. 2 away now. Wait, what the fuck? How does that work? So I guess that means like both of these are correct, and then what? One away? Okay, bro. I am shooketh. Yeah, that is one away still. That's fascinating. I am so confused. That is also one away. Everything is one away. Yeah, so like, one of the ones that I have selected must be incorrect, right? But how does that work? If it's always just one away. Like, this cannot be... I tried that, didn't I? Didn't I try that? Because that seems like the obvious thing. Or like, I think I tried this, but with this one for some reason instead of that one. But then when I replaced this one with that one, I must have also replaced something else for some reason. I do not remember. It is not Kenya. Okay, bro. So what is it then? South Africa? How can it be South Africa? I mean, it kind of has to be South Africa because we have two different generations. But is it? No, it's not Senegal. I guess I'll try South Africa then. What? Is it? How can it be Senegal? Because, you know, this one reminded me of Senegal. I think I might have said that. Like, it's probably been like 50 minutes, right? It's, yeah, I mean, checks out. Yeah, I thought that this kind of reminds me of Senegal, but like, I mean, this one looks like Senegal. I thought we were driving on the left. Is my hope. This one is a crazy Senegal. But this has to be like far south, like, not sure if southwest or southeast. Where is this? TS? Really? This is TS? I mean, how big is TS region? What? I mean, I guess it is a national park. That's crazy. Okay. So what is the last one then? South Africa? But how is it South Africa? This looks like South Africa to me, and so does this and this, maybe? This does not look like South Africa to me. Yeah, this one is strange. Again, I still think that this kind of looks Asian, but, I mean... Honestly, with this set, we might be back in Africa, in America, but, like, this one still feels like the odd one out. I mean, maybe it is a crazy Peru somehow. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Oh wow, the group is correct. It is not. Is it just South Africa? No. Is this ever Argentina somehow? No way. Now what is it then? Can it be Brazil? But I think this one is strange for Brazil. This one looks like it's a different continent than the other three is my issue. I guess it could always be something like Ecuador, but like, or Colombia, but I mean, this is never there. Like, where would it be? And this one is super strange. Like, what is this? I'm not gonna hint for the continent because I've made like 40 mistakes already. Like, at this point, who even cares? Yeah, these mountains look like the Andes to me. But then this one I can't really explain. So we have like grass plains and we also have dry mountains. Like, it's very lush and green, but it's also super dry. What does that apply to? What if this is Kenya? Because I think, like, the only thing that really makes sense, like, that might even, like, apply to that is, in the Americas, would be, like, Peru, which I've tried, is incorrect, and I do think this one does not look like it. Argentina, I've tried, is incorrect, and it doesn't really look like it either. Chile, I have not tried, but if this is Chile, then I'm actually gonna quit. Like, this is never Chile. I think it does not look like Colombia to me. It does not look like Ecuador to me. So maybe, you know what? I'm gonna try Kenya, because, like, wow. Yeah, I did think this building looked African. I think I said that, but I mean, like, it's very long, but not tall. Has like a red or brown roof. Yeah, I think it's actually just like a one-story building. That is fascinating to me. Like, I'm gonna keep this tab open and look at what all of these locations are. Like, this is genuinely mind-blowing. I think the Nigeria is very gettable. I mean, this one wasn't my first pick for Nigeria, but, like, I made lots of mistakes just because, like, I thought I tried this, but I didn't. And then I tried everything else. And the same thing kind of happened with the Mexico, where I had 3 out of 4, and then I made the incorrect assumption. Not really, but I just kind of, like, I assumed that I had tried this, and I hadn't. Yeah. Because I think it's very logical. But yeah, I think I kicked another one out. Like, one of the correct ones I removed, and then I replaced it with something else, and then for some reason the entire time I thought I had tried this, but I just hadn't. So that's kind of unlucky. Secret theme number 1. So there have been secret theme challenges before, but I guess this is number 1 from JHK. Alright, let's figure out the secret theme, because the video needs to be like 6-7 minutes. Maybe we can try that. Something Res Vasquez. Is the secret theme that we're getting all of the countries from the puzzle, maybe? I don't know, probably not. That seems like a very obvious theme. Yeah, I think we just need to, like, kind of guess this one and figure out where it is, you know? Morena. I don't think that's a place. Morelos is a place, I think. Unless I'm completely making things up right now. So where do we go here? I do want to go, like, a little bit more north. Maybe even more north than that. Let's look at some of the mountains. There are mountains in the west, or, like, I do think it is probably in the more dry part of the country. Like, I'm just trying to find, like, a mountain range that looks good. Maybe so. I'm just gonna go there. Just click Mexico City every time. You just need to click Mexico City every single time. Should I click Morelos, I guess? Okay, we have Thailand. I forgot to check exactly where the location was. We'll do that later. Yeah, okay, so Thailand, vaguely hilly, not really. Also, we can't really see much of the landscape. I think I want to go, like, honestly, I might just hedge Bangkok, to be honest. Because, like, the vegetation, I think, is not, like, super southern, so maybe I just go Bangkok, or I go, like, somewhere in the middle. Yeah, okay. That's what everyone did. So this is in Rayong. Wat Wang Pradu. We have a bicycle repair shop. And a grocery store. Okay. Next. This I thought was like Rwanda. Can that be right? Or is that, am I on the wrong continent? Actually, the more I look at it, the more I think it's like Indonesia. Oh no, wait. Buildings are kind of weird. Why is there a car inside of the building? Where do I go here? Like, I don't think I want to go with my gut, because I think my gut is wrong. No, this looks more Asian, doesn't it? I think, I mean, but I can't really go... Oh, where do I go on this? Oh no. Where do I want to go? Maybe I go like Nusas, but like I think that's a terrible guess. I think I just gotta leave it there. Like I don't really know what to guess. It is just Java. Like I was thinking about Java, like with the roofs. I was thinking Java, but it didn't really look right to me. Okay. Anyway, where is it? It is in Mashit Darul, Mashit Pasir Balo. Bosnia Simanintim. West Java? Like, I don't really know what the theme is yet. What does that say? Don't know. What was my first thought here? I had a thought, and now I don't even remember what I was thinking. My first thought was Australia, but I don't even think that's right, to be honest. Is it Australia? It looks kind of weird, doesn't it? It also looks like the sun is coming from two different directions. No, I think it looks more like Australia to me, doesn't it? I think the trees check out. Maybe I just go... Maybe I go like Brisbane here. It's gonna... If I go Brisbane, it's gonna be Tasmania. Like, watch. I go Brisbane. Just go Sydney, man. You know, Sydney I think would have been my second guess, but like, I didn't check what the location was. Okay, here I thought France. Can that even be right? It's very hilly. This looks a lot like France. Yeah, I think I go France. Like, mountains in the northwest are kind of interesting. Is there ever a country I'm forgetting? Ever Luxembourg? Probably not. Could it be Luxembourg? Yes, I think. No, I think I want to stick to France. I'm just kind of worried about those mountains. Like, where would they be? Like, maybe... I mean, then we would also have mountains east, right? Or like, maybe we're somewhere in there. Like, we can't really see what's east. Yeah, I'm just gonna go there. I don't know. Austria. That makes sense. I mean... Sure. Okay, so we are in... Where are we? We are in... Obere Wolfauer Berghäuser. Not a great score. Like, I was thinking Java, I didn't go there. I was thinking Sydney, didn't go there. And then, you know, not going CDMX is always tough. But, like, what are you gonna do? So, yeah, did pretty poorly again. I mean, what do you expect? So let's look at where the locations were. We have, what state is that? Puebla. We are in San Juan Tejupa and on Nacional. Okay. We have Rayong. Wat Wang Pradu. I don't know. We have Java, West Java. I have no idea what the theme is, I'll be honest. And we have Sydney, Warimu. And we have Burgenland. I should have just clicked Sydney, bro. How many points did I lose on that? Around, was that 3? 4. Yeah. Oh, I would have got like 2,000 points more if I clicked Sydney. Like, still not great, but I mean, I thought about it. But yeah, tough. Yeah, I don't know what the theme is. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow.